Hey, this is Coach at Little French Key, and I hope you can hear me. There's a lot of wind and now music. But Little French Key is here in Roatan, Honduras, and I'm going to take you for a little walk around here, show you a little bit of the place. It's a little overcast today, but when it's sunny, I mean, it's really beautiful here. And there's only one ship in port, so it's very empty. Those of you that have been here before probably know how crowded it's been, but there's a little beach area here everybody has access to. And then you have a thing that you can jump off, that rope you can pull back towards you and then swing out and jump into the water. See a couple people on paddle boards there. We got some swings here. That's Big French Key on the other little island on the other side there. Let's see if we can catch somebody jumping off so you can see how it's done. All right, here we go. We got somebody grabbing the rope. Oh, there you go. Got a backflip. Very nice. Give that a solid 8. And yeah, what you do, usually some people will start running and then hold the rope. It looks like this guy's just gonna, and there you go. So very fun. All right, so yeah, this other area here is, there's like a little swim up bar on the other side of this. Obviously you have the ocean coming in. Some shopping. I'm gonna walk you around the island because we have animals on Little French Key if you've never been here as well. And they are some pretty exotic animals. So let's go take a look. So we've returned to cruising. I was informed by our driver that the Vista so far is the only ship that has returned to Roatan, and it's here on Tuesdays, today being Tuesday, and this is only the 3rd time, because this is the 3rd cruise, and so far Carnival Vista, the only one providing some tourism dollars back to the island. It's another swimming area. Remember when my wife and I came here last time, there were no seats available over here, and we had to sit like back in the forest back there somewhere. So, but this is a nice little swimming area as well. We have a little restaurant bar here on my left. Just a beautiful little spot. I believe if you book Little French Key just by itself, I want to say like the all-day pass is in the $80 range, and I think that includes a drink or two. Obviously plenty of loungers here, and you'll probably never see it this empty unless there's another pandemic. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But just a beautiful little island, what they've done with it. Little buildings and swimming spots they've put here for you. Walk you through this little mini forest here, tropical forest. See some of the other spots on the Little French Key. And we'll get you to see some animals here in a minute. A little slice of paradise. Now what we did, I told you if you wanted to book Little French Key just exclusively, you could, but they have packages, and believe it or not, most of the time, well, you know, we do Carnival excursions, but a lot of times we go off-site and find our own excursions because usually they're more price effective, and a lot of times they're just better tours. The other thing about booking directly through the, cruise sites themselves is they're usually packed. they're filled to capacity. Sometimes you book on these secondary sites and it's not near as crowded. You just have a better experience because there's not as many people, and it's really nice. So I'm giving you the whole tour here. Look at that water, it's beautiful. So what we did today was we did a snorkeling trip, and it was along this drop off, and actually it was over here where my camera's facing now, in that general area, and it was along this 150 drop. This beautiful coral, beautiful fish, just wonderful. And they took us against the drift, and then we just kind of made a nice easy swim and snorkel down. And then prior to that, we saw sloths, monkeys, and parrots at this place, and I didn't think that would really be my type of thing, but I must say I really enjoyed it. The sloth was really cool, hanging around your neck, and the monkeys were hilarious. They were jumping around on our heads like we were stones on a little pond. And they crawled in my shirt a couple times, and just sitting on my head, grabbing nuts and sunflower seeds and that type of thing. So looks like there's another little bar here. Oh yeah, I didn't even see. We got horses over here now, so I guess you can walk around the island, maybe walk in the water a little bit. A little horseback ride. There's some little horses. I wouldn't want any part of me getting on their back. So those weren't the first animals I thought I'd be showing you, but unexpected bonus there. And again, you see how Little French Key isn't quite so little once you actually start going around. All right, I see our little tiger friend over here, and if this is the same tiger, the last time there were tiger cubs, I believe they were white tigers. So I don't know if this is the same one, a little more grown up or what. But that's the good thing about Little French Key, is there's so many things to do and look at and walk around. There he is. That's a big guy. Yeah, big boy. I think it's a boy. No, it's probably a female, right? Yeah. Buddy. He's over here. Looks like we got some pigs up there. That's a happy pig right down there.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Okay, bye. There's another one actually. There's some up in the just here.
I'm having a brain cramp. What are these? What are these? Peacock. That's it. I had flamingos stuck in my head, and I'm like, wait, I know that's not right. Peacock. Yeah, there's several peacocks. There's another one there. Looks like we got some jaguars over here. Just sleeping away up there. Try to get you a closer look at them. Siesta. Oh yeah. Let's roll over to the other side here. Stretch it out. What do we got here? Little bunnies. Got some little bunnies here. Hopefully those aren't for the jaguars. Please do not touch or feed the animals. Prohibited. No problem. Now, these isn't quite the exotic section over here. Chickens and pigeons. I think we got. Let's go see if we can find a couple of better animals. Not the chickens aren't important. Love them. Love to eat them. Yeah, but it's like I said, you've a different looking squirrel. You really get a chance to kind of something for the kids, something for the adults. The bar, we had beers. They were $3 each, not too expensive. It said $5 on the thing. I don't know whether they're just giving a discount because not as many people are here or what the deal. But yeah, the beers were only $3. And okay. So we're back around to spots I was showing you earlier. The other, you have water activities here. They have kayaks that you can use, stand-up paddle boards. They do have some snorkeling areas. When my wife and were here last time, they had big tigers, and my wife said she went looking for them and didn't find them on the other side of the island. So yeah, here's your water sports. You can rent some equipment. But that's a pretty quick overview. And like I said, we came here on a snorkeling and sloth and monkey combo, and then little French key. So we got 3 things included in our package, and that package, I believe, let's see, I gave them $104 today, and then I had a deposit prior to that. I think it was maybe like $65 for my wife and I each, so $120, $130, and we got to do all that for only about $65 each, and we left about 9 a.m. and we're gonna return about 2:30, and we could have till later than that if we wanted to. But yeah, I mean, 5-6 hours, and it's only that little bit of money, and you get to do all that different stuff and have monkeys jumping on your head and hold sloths and parrots and snorkel in beautiful crystal clear water and see some things that will just amaze you. So yeah, look into doing that. But if this seems like something you'd enjoy, this is Little French Key in Roatan, Honduras, and I will get you some more content. So please, if you haven't already, again, we're trying to break that 100 mark by the end of the week. We're at 82, and I know we only started the page about 10 days ago or so. So we're doing good, you know, averaging about 8 new subscribers a day. But like I said, I'd like to crack 100. So if you could share with other cruise people that enjoy cruising and want to learn a little bit more about cruising, what different excursions and ports and things like that, and just how cruising is going in general, please subscribe and like this video. Aside from that, you know, the cruise itself, we were just talking about it with a couple of people we met. Dining has been much easier. You know, you fill out your time that check in on your hub app or whatever, and boom, you are instantly taken into dining. I mean, it's usually a less than a 10-minute wait for you to get in. So that's been great. The bars seem a little less crowded. Basically, the whole ship. I mean, that 30% less really does make a difference. I mean, it's not empty by any stretch. I mean, there are crowds that assemble. The comedy is just like always. Those of you that go to the comedy shows, it's ridiculous like it always is. I mean, there's a huge line, you know, about a half hour before the show even begins. And then, you know, by the time the show actually starts, it's standing room only. So that type of thing is similar. The theater shows have been pretty easy to get seats. They're not filling up. I think part of that is because, you know, we have a lot of returning cruisers, and they've just seen those same shows over and over and over again. So until Carnival starts changing it up and adding some new shows, I think they're not going to get as big of crowds as they normally would. But my wife and I saw Amor Cubano yesterday, and the cast here on the Vista really did an excellent job. Beautiful voices. I mean, it was really entertaining. We were doing a little chair dancing while we were watching it, so and enjoying a beverage or whatever. So no mask again for anybody, you know, except if you're a crew member. And then sometimes the crew members will have their mask off if they're talking on the microphone or something like that. Like Kendall, for example, will take it off anytime she's leading an event, but then you'll see her put it right back on when, you know, she's done talking and everything. So it would be nice. It'll be nice when they're able to take that off and you can see all those smiling faces, but you can tell they're smiling from behind, and it's been wonderful. So those of you that were hesitant about, you know, getting back out here cruising or whatever, it's pretty much just like normal and better in a lot of ways. Just like, you know, Little French Key here. I mean, if you come now in the next, or if you're scheduled to come the next month or two, I mean, look at this. There's like hardly anybody here. It's wonderful. You have the whole thing to yourself. You're not waiting. There's no crowds. You got plenty of lounge chairs, everything. So, hey, take advantage, because once cruising comes back in full, like you know it will, it's going to be packed. It's not going to be near as enjoyable. Well, actually, it might still be near as enjoyable, because who doesn't love cruising? If you're watching my channel, chances are you love cruising just as much as I do, and it's going to be wonderful no matter what. But it is a nice little perk having a lot less people on this ship, and you know, in areas like this. So all right, coach is out. I will talk to you all soon. One last look at Little French Key.